When imagining Europe, we often picture vibrant cities, rich historical legacies, and thriving economies. Yet, beneath this polished surface lies a growing crisis, escalating poverty and homelessness that strain the very fabric of several nations. Spiraling housing costs, economic volatility, and aging populations are converging to create unprecedented challenges. Will these countries overcome their hardships and recover, or are they on the brink of transformative changes? In today's video, we'll dive into the European nations battling these pressing issues, revealing the root causes of their economic and social turmoil. Stay with us as we uncover the hidden struggles shaping Europe's future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest updates. Let's begin this journey now. Germany. Renowned as Europe's economic powerhouse, Germany boasts the continent's largest economy. However, even a nation as robust as this is grappling with complex social issues, including poverty and homelessness. Despite its strong foundation, growing inequality and soaring living costs pose serious threats. In Berlin, the Tabor Church opens its doors weekly, offering meals, drinks, and shelter for the homeless. In the winter, its foyer becomes a lifeline, housing up to 60 individuals. For some, this has been their sanctuary for decades. Alongside food and shelter, volunteer doctors provide medical care to those in need. Many of these homeless individuals hail from Eastern Europe, drawn by the promise of opportunities but hindered by unstable jobs. Statistics reveal over 178,000 people were homeless in 2022, including families and employed individuals unable to cope with skyrocketing rents. In cities like Berlin and Munich, housing prices have surged by more than 80% in a decade, rendering affordable housing an unattainable dream for many. Economic disparity intensifies the strain, with the top 1% controlling nearly 30% of the nation's wealth. While Germany's welfare systems are designed to address such inequities, they are buckling under pressure. Nevertheless, rays of hope emerge through grassroots initiatives, from emergency shelters to vocational training programs, proving that small efforts can create meaningful change. Germany's presence on this list underscores that even the strongest nations are not immune to societal pressures. As efforts to rebuild equity and stability continue, Germany's resilience will determine its path forward. The Netherlands. Famed for its serene canals, iconic windmills, and breathtaking landscapes, the Netherlands stands as a beacon of European prosperity. Yet, beneath its tranquil beauty lies a nation grappling with a housing crisis and widening wealth disparities. One of the most pressing issues is a severe housing shortage. Official reports indicate a deficit of 315,000 homes, a number projected to rise without swift intervention. Limited land availability and surging demand have caused property prices to skyrocket, particularly in Amsterdam, where prices rose nearly 20% in a single year. For low-income individuals, maintaining stable housing has become nearly impossible. In 2023, over 40,000 people in the Netherlands found themselves homeless, including entire families and working individuals. Wealth inequality exacerbates these challenges, with the top 10% of earners holding over half of the nation's wealth. Despite these hurdles, community-driven efforts offer hope. Innovations such as waterproof jackets that double as sleeping bags and EU-funded initiatives bring relief to the homeless. The Dutch government is also actively addressing the crisis, aiming to create a more equitable society. The Netherlands' challenges serve as a reminder that even affluent nations must continually strive for inclusivity and sustainability. Moldova. Nestled in Eastern Europe, Moldova is a land of unspoiled beauty and agricultural pride. Yet, behind its pastoral charm lies one of the continent's most daunting struggles. Moldova is among Europe's poorest countries, with its economy heavily reliant on agriculture, hindered by outdated infrastructure and limited investment. High unemployment in rural areas drives a wave of emigration, depleting the domestic labor force. Housing shortages add to the crisis. Many families live in deteriorating homes without basic amenities, while urban centers like Chisinau struggle with overcrowding. International aid and non-governmental organizations play a pivotal role in supporting Moldova, particularly in improving education, healthcare, and migrant reintegration. By fostering closer ties with the European Union, Moldova aspires to accelerate its recovery and uplift its citizens. While its challenges are significant, Moldova's efforts to build a stronger future reflect a spirit of resilience and determination. Romania, a nation of vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes, embodies a paradox. While its rich heritage captivates the world, the country battles deep-seated economic and social challenges. Agriculture remains the backbone of Romania's economy, but reliance on traditional industries hampers its global competitiveness. Meanwhile, housing shortages plague urban centers like Bucharest, where escalating property prices force thousands into homelessness. Rural areas, often neglected, face a lack of infrastructure and job opportunities, with poverty affecting over 23% of the population, the highest rate in the European Union. This stark disparity highlights the urgent need for balanced development. Amid these challenges, Romania's spirit shines through grassroots initiatives. Vocational training centers and temporary housing programs are making a tangible difference, offering hope and fostering transformation. Romania's story is one of perseverance, proving that even in adversity, communities can ignite lasting change. Bulgaria, a nation of striking natural beauty and ancient heritage, faces a dual reality. While cities like Sofia thrive, rural regions remain trapped in poverty, reflecting a deep urban-rural divide. As the EU member with the lowest GDP per capita, over a quarter of Bulgaria's population lives below the poverty line. In Sofia alone, over 7,000 people are homeless, with many more in substandard housing. Non-governmental organizations and local communities are working tirelessly to address these issues, providing shelter, support, and hope for a brighter future. Bulgaria's resilience and the collective determination of its people are vital to overcoming these systemic challenges. Serbia. Serbia's rugged beauty belies its underlying struggles. An economy reliant on raw exports makes the nation vulnerable to global shifts. High youth unemployment and housing shortages further deepen its social challenges. Belgrade, the capital, epitomizes these issues, with surging property prices pushing many into homelessness. Yet, amidst these difficulties, community initiatives bring hope. Programs offering vocational training and temporary housing are transforming lives and strengthening society. Serbia's challenges are a testament to the enduring strength of its people, proving that progress is possible through unity and persistence. Greece, the cradle of democracy, philosophy, and Western civilization, entices millions of tourists with its stunning coastlines and timeless ancient landmarks. Yet, beneath this mesmerizing exterior lies a nation grappling with profound economic and social challenges, earning it a place on today's list of European countries facing significant hurdles. The 2008 economic crisis left indelible scars on Greece, and its repercussions remain visible today. The country's public debt looms at an alarming 177% of GDP, the highest within the European Union, stifling investments in critical sectors such as infrastructure, education, and public services. Despite enduring years of austerity measures, Greece's financial burden persists, a marathon of recovery with no clear finish line. Unemployment is another persistent obstacle, particularly among the youth. While the situation has improved from its crisis-era peak, Greece still endures a 12% unemployment rate, with over 30% of young adults unable to secure stable employment. This dire situation has fueled a significant brain drain, as thousands of highly educated Greeks seek opportunities abroad, depriving the nation of its brightest minds. Housing affordability has become another pressing concern, particularly in major cities like Athens, where property prices have soared in recent years. This surge has compounded living costs, rendering homeownership a distant dream for many young and low-income citizens. As a result, homelessness has risen, with thousands living in precarious conditions, particularly those displaced during the economic downturn. The rising cost of living, especially for essentials such as food and medical care, has further strained families striving to maintain a semblance of stability. Yet, amidst these trials, the unwavering spirit of Greek society shines through. Non-governmental organizations like Kavotos II Cosmo, Arc of the World, Greece's largest charitable organization, have provided shelter, resources, and reintegration opportunities for countless individuals. Hope persists that with continued communal efforts and an enduring spirit of solidarity, Greece will navigate its way toward a more equitable society where no one is left behind. Hungary, a land steeped in history and adorned with architectural splendor, stands as a cultural and natural gem in Central Europe. Yet, alongside its celebrated achievements, the nation faces substantial socio-economic challenges that cast a shadow over its aspirations for sustainable development. Despite stable economic progress, poverty remains pervasive, particularly in rural areas where employment opportunities are scarce. A significant portion of the population lives below the poverty line, and the widening wealth gap has placed immense pressure on vulnerable families. Urban centers like Budapest, while emblematic of progress, are not immune to these disparities. The housing crisis presents a formidable challenge, as property prices and rental costs escalate rapidly, especially in major urban areas. For young adults and low-income households, access to affordable housing has become a near impossible endeavor. Concurrently, the rising costs of living, spanning essentials like food and energy, have exacerbated the financial strain on middle and lower-income communities. Despite these adversities, Hungary continues to embody resilience through initiatives that address social inequities. Community programs focused on temporary housing solutions, job creation, and support for disadvantaged groups have begun to foster tangible improvements. The collective spirit of the Hungarian people, coupled with strategic interventions, nurtures hope for a brighter, more equitable future. Latvia, a picturesque nation in the Baltic region, captivates visitors with its pristine natural beauty, historic cities, and rich cultural heritage. However, beneath its scenic charm lies a growing crisis of homelessness, threatening social cohesion and sustainable development. In urban centers like Riga and Daugavpils, homelessness is becoming increasingly prevalent, driven by the stark rise in housing costs that outpaces wage growth. Many families, particularly low-income workers, struggle to secure adequate housing, forcing some into substandard living conditions or outright homelessness. Access to affordable housing has emerged as a critical issue, especially for society's most vulnerable members. Yet, Latvia remains steadfast in its commitment to addressing these challenges. Non-governmental organizations such as the Latvian Shelter Association have been instrumental in providing temporary housing, psychological support, and opportunities for community reintegration. These efforts serve as a beacon of hope, underscoring Latvia's determination to forge a path toward a fairer society. Through unity and innovation, even the most daunting obstacles can be transformed into opportunities for growth. Croatia, renowned for its Adriatic coastline, ancient cities, and breathtaking natural landscapes, faces a series of challenges that threaten its social fabric. Despite notable economic growth in recent years, approximately 20% of the population continues to live below the poverty line, particularly in rural areas and among low-income workers. Youth unemployment remains a significant barrier to poverty alleviation, hindering economic mobility for the next generation. The housing crisis further compounds these issues, as soaring property prices and living expenses in cities like Zagreb and Split push many residents into homelessness or precarious living conditions. Social inequality is on the rise, with an ever-widening gap between the wealthy and the marginalized. Yet, Croatia's resilience shines through grassroots efforts and non-governmental initiatives. Organizations such as the Humanitarian Aid Center have stepped forward, offering temporary shelter, free meals, and programs to facilitate social reintegration. These initiatives illuminate the strength and solidarity of the Croatian people. Each success story of individuals overcoming adversity to rebuild their lives stands as a testament to the nation's enduring spirit. While challenges persist, Croatia views them not as insurmountable barriers but as opportunities to construct a society that values fairness, inclusivity, and mutual growth. Yet, within each crisis lies an opportunity for transformation. Join the conversation in the comments, and let's continue exploring the stories shaping our world. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth content.